to another Hero Arts video. I'm Candace Smith, and today I'll be showing you how to make a Halloween gift bag. First, you're going to start off by cutting a rectangle from craft paper. Hero Arts now carries craft paper in the Hero Hues collection. It's one of my favorites. And we're going to start off by stamping our plaid stamp on there with black ink. It's also in the Hero Hues collection. So we're going to ink up our stamp, make sure to cover it evenly. For everything. Okay, and now I'm going to do something a little different. Instead of pressing my stamp onto my paper, I'm actually going to take the paper and press it on top of the stamp and press down like this. You can even grab an acrylic block to help press it down, make it a little bit smoother. And there we go. Let's see what our image looks like. It's not perfect. We have a couple smudge marks, but that's okay. We're making a Halloween gift bag. It'll give it a little bit of character. So grab your gift bag. I chose a smaller orange one. I think it's easier to fill up with treats. I don't have to make so many. And we're just going to adhere this to the top of the bag. And we're going to leave room at the bottom for a sentiment. So press that on. And we're going to go ahead and put this to the side while we work on the rest of it. Next, we'll pull out our lilac sheet of paper. And these come in sheets of 10 in the Hero Hues collection. And I really like that they started selling these large sheets of cardstock. It makes it a lot easier to craft. And we'll be using our Happy Halloween stamp set. And I chose this stamp at the bottom that says, "May your Halloween be filled with sweets and smiles." Pull that off, add it to our acrylic block. And I'm going to be using black ink again. Get up. And try to line it up to the top of the paper. And there we go. Now we're just going to cut it out. So we got a nice crisp image there. I want to try to get pretty close to the saying. Perfect. Now we're all ready to add it to our bag. Okay, we're going to place it right underneath the plaid paper. And I'm just going to use my roll adhesive again. You could use hot glue if you'd like, or another kind of adhesive, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to place it at the bottom. And I really enjoy these metallic dots that Hero Arts came out with. They're in pewter, and I chose to use the larger ones. And I'm going to take 2 of them, 1 for each side. And the nice thing about these is they kind of look like I used brads, but I didn't have to put them through the paper. It just gives it a little bit of a metal embellishment. I like that. Okay, and we're going to grab our Frightful Clear set and use this tiny little spider at the bottom. He's really cute. And we're going to take him off and put him on our small acrylic block. And we're going to stamp him in black ink again. And place him right underneath our sentiment. There we go. Looks good. Such a cute little spider. Okay, now we are going to go ahead and put our bag to the side, and we're going to move on to our owl embellishment. And here I have cut 2 2.5-inch circles from my lilac paper. And one of them I'm actually going to stamp my Midnight Owl on, and the other one is going to go behind the medallion. So we're going to put it to the side for now. Let's go ahead and pull out our Midnight Owl cling stamp. And I really like the cling stamps. They give you nice crisp images. We're going to go ahead and ink it with black again. And see if I can get them centered. Great, we got a nice image there. We're going to go ahead and let him dry, put him to the side. And now we're going to pull out our pattern paper. I've cut two 2-inch by 12-inch pieces of pattern paper to make our medallion, and we're going to need to score them. So I have a score it board, and if you don't have this, you can go ahead and just fold it like an accordion, or you can use a ruler and an embossing tool. I'm just going to go ahead and start scoring it every 1/2 inch. Now you could do a smaller fan or accordion by doing every 1/4 inch, and those make really cute tiny fans. You want to go down the whole entire piece of scrap paper. Yeah, so you're going to want to go all the way down to the end of the strip, and you're going to do this to both the pieces of paper. And now I've scored it, and we're going to go ahead and fold it up back and forth. This is probably the most time-consuming part of the project, but I think it turns out really neat when it's done. Okay, then when I folded it all up, I just really want to crease it hard with my fingers, make sure it got nice and tight. Perfect. Let's do the other one. Okay, now we've completed both of them, and the next thing we need to do is use our handy glue gun to glue the ends together. And try not to burn yourself. I occasionally do that. Okay, now we need to glue the other end. Alright, press it together. Let it set for a second. Okay, we're going to go ahead and just put this over to the side and pull out that other lilac circle we had cut. And this is what we're going to make our medallion with. Lay it down and grab our hot glue gun. We're going to cover it in hot glue. And then take your accordion fold and you're going to shape it how you want in your circle. And I just kind of pinch the edges and pull it together till there's very little space in the middle, and I just place it right on top of the hot glue. And I hold it for a second to let it set. And there you have your medallion. Turned out really nice. And now we're going to go ahead and put our stamped owl on top. We're going to add some hot glue to him. Place him right in the middle. And now you're ready to add it to your gift bag. Turned out cute. Okay, here's your gift bag. Now you can place it in the middle if you'd like. I kind of like to place it to the side. So once again, I'm going to use my hot glue. Place them on there. Okay, and there you have that. Get that off there. Little strings of hot glue. And just like everyone else, I'm a little obsessed with glossy accents, and I think they add a lot to projects. We're going to go ahead and add it to the owl's eyes. Gives them the look of having googly eyes without having to place them on there. And we're also going to use one of my favorite techniques. I'm going to use this to make little dewdrops around the page. I make them in different sizes. And they're really neat when they dry. It kind of looks like it got sprinkled with some water. And I just did them randomly around the bag. This stuff is seriously addicting. If you don't have some, you need to get it. It's really fun to play with. Okay. And there we have our gift bag. That's as far as I'm going to show you today, but you can add some ribbon to the sides, up on the handles. Like on this one I have here, I added the ribbon. And you can also fill it with your goodies and treats. And added the button. And I like the way that the glossy accents really brought out the details in the bag. Well, I want to thank you for joining me today. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed making your Halloween gift bag.